Footballville Podcast show. You got Derek Spicer and Daryl Streeter. Hey man, we bringing you a great episode today, man. We're speaking to you guys in regards of what can you do outside of the game of football. Everybody want to go to the pros, realistically, but only 1% makes it to the NFL. And the NFL stands for not for long. So therefore, what you gonna do, when you not playing football anymore?
Okay, so the purpose of the video isn't to discourage anybody of their dreams, man. You go after your dreams and you go after them twofold. What it is to give you facts. Facts that only maybe 2% of high school players go Division I, and maybe 1% of that 2% makes it to the NFL. So those are just facts. You know what I'm saying? Those are just facts. We all know we're passionate about the game. But the reality of it is you probably got a better chance of being a Ninja Turtle than you have to actually stay in the league for long, like Frank Gore. Frank Gore is on his 16th year in the NFL. That's Frank Gore is a mutant. Like, he's not real. Like, he's not a real person. I mean, he's not, Frank Gore is like he's something that you don't see. It happens every now and then. But in order to be that's not even 1%. He's like 1.000% of people that will ever accomplish something like that. So to just make it is very hard. Only 6 of every player that plays in the Under Armour high school football game on average goes to the league. Those are the best high school players in the nation. Only 6 of them go to the league. So the purpose of this is to talk to us about, because we're all passionate and we love football. We love football. Right. Period. Footballville was started because my passion for football, I didn't even get close to the league. I didn't even sniff it. You know what I'm saying? But my passion for football led for me to always want to be around football. And there's things you can do that you can support your family, make a good living, still being around football, and you don't have to get tackled. You ain't got to catch a ball. You ain't do anything like that. Because those are the things we got to start thinking about. If you're going to put so much time and effort into the sport, you have to start looking at your opportunities around the sport. Right, D?
Correct. Man, first off, man, before we continue, man, hey, y'all see the swag?
Yeah, man.
Y'all see the swag? I mean, hey, the Dolphins look good in the draft, man.
They look good in the
draft.
Look
real good, man.
They look like they got direction. They look like they got a coach. Brady is gone. We finna play for Shula this year. Dolphins going Super Bowl this year, fool.
Hey,
it's all lining up.
And what's the number 1 jersey that's gonna sell this year?
Tua Tagovailoa.
What number you rocking?
Number 1.
That's what's up.
So we represent the Tua is wearing number 1 this year. That's what I heard. And listen, they gonna play for Shula this year. It's all lining up. Brady going to another conference. It's all lining up for the Dolphins. The Dolphins didn't have a good record last year, but if you understand football and systems, you understand that they had a direction. They chose to be sorry, and they chose to get a bunch of draft picks. And it's the first time I've seen the Dolphins with a clear plan and a clear direction, and that's what we're about to give y'all in this video. A plan and a direction to take your football career to another level, another route, or another path.
All right, so we're going to give you guys a few things that you could do outside of the game. 1, Streeter just brought to you, hey, he got his own vision in regards of loving the game. He created Footballville. So that's kind of like videographer. But he's a whole company, so therefore it's like quite a few things in there.
Like, yeah, media.
I mean, he's media, sports writing, what else?
Videography, sports writing, blogging. Now that we got the invention of social media, you can run on your own social media pages. If you don't understand what these things is, look up the word media. Media is a huge part of our life. Coronavirus right now, the news is controlling the world. They're telling you what to do. They're telling me what to do. That's how the world is communicating, through the news, through news on social media, news on the TV. That's media. That's what media is. Media is the basically the information. It's the portal of information. football will always have media around it.
Correct.
Will always have media around it. So that would be one way you can stay around football at all times.
All right. Well, we're going to go to number 2. Number 2 is coaching. Man, you guys, everybody have a coach. There's no football team that you can play on without a coach.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't matter if it's little league football, middle school, high school, college, or NFL, or whatever sport it may be. Right. Every team has a sport coach.
A coach.
And regardless of that, these guys make millions of dollars. Some of these coaches that you're watching on TV make just as much money as the guys that's actually playing.
What does a Division I coach start off at?
Oh man,
even the ones who not even coaching, let's just say
Van
Dyke. Van Dyke last year wasn't a coach. He was like what is it called? Like a
grad assistant.
A little bit over grad assistant. The one
right above it.
Right.
All right.
How much do you think he started off at?
So let's say those guys are $40,000, $30,000. You know, for doing what they love. You know,
to get equipment, to take equipment on the field and off the field and travel with the University of Miami.
Correct. I mean, that's crazy. That's something that you love. You're around the team. You're traveling with the team. You're eating just like the team. You're sleeping like the team.
Right.
You know, and you're making a good salary just for doing what you love for a few months out the year.
Right. But then from that position, Van Dyke goes right into position or recruiting coordinator. Now how much we talking about?
Now he's making about $70,000, $80,000,
maybe even $100,000,
even $100,000, just depending on where you're at. You know, I mean, if you're speaking from a D1 level, these guys are making $1 million a year. Head coaches, assistant coaches making $500,000. I mean, just imagine that you can do what you love. You're still around the game,
right? Doing
what you love. And you're making that type of money.
So let's go through it. So now he's been the recruiting coordinator for 2 years, and all of a sudden he gets promoted to the DB coach. How much you making in?
Oh man, I think we'll have to Google that part right now.
Because it's different, but the range could be the range could be from what?
Man, the range.
Alabama DB coach probably.
I'll say from 600 to 250,000. I mean 60,000 to 250,000 as a position.
As a position coach. And the way the coaching work is that I've coached with Derek for the last 2-3 years. Derek leaves, he gets a job. Now he's the offensive coordinator at Auburn. We all get fired at UM. Guess who hires me at Auburn? Derek. Because I worked with Derek for 2 years.
Correct.
And that's how the coaching thing, once you get in there fraternity, you're in and it's a good living, you're around football, you're passionate, you're still around the thing you're passionate about.
Man, just make sure that you guys stay around the game if you love it.
Right.
Our next one, number 3. Man, do you believe that ball boys make $60,000?
Which ball boys?
Guys that's in the professional leagues, man. They're
making the little vest on.
Yes, man. These guys make great income on the NFL level, man. Like it's unbelievable that these guys make that type of money, man. I mean, just to be great ball boys, around professional sports or any little small things like that. As far as equipment managers, you can be ball boys. You can do any of these things inside of the NFL and be successful. The next topic that we have, man, is you can stay in the youth development departments. Youth development departments inside of the NFL, inside of the NBA, all those things are great, man. So you don't have to coach Little League if you don't want. You can be that community developer in your neighborhood from a professional team and giving back, always giving back. We got quite a few guys, man. I'll just mention one guy, man. Torrin Russell, man. Troy Drayton. Those guys are doing a great job here in Miami with the Miami Dolphins inside of the actual junior academy, Dolphins Academy. You know, so
just standing around. He was also a coach too at St. Thomas High School, one of the top high schools in the nation. So where we at? On the 4th or the 5th one? Where we at?
That's maybe number 5 now.
Number 5. What else? We got some more?
Oh man, the next one. I went over sports. Just a replay. We went over equipment. We went over ball boys.
Gotcha.
We went over videographers. We went over coaching. We went over youth development. They got ticket sales. You go on ticket sales department. So you can sell tickets for whatever professional team that you're interested in and have a nice commission, a nice income in regards of selling tickets for that actual professional team that you like.
Right.
You know, and then what you have to add to it.
But listen, the one we left off, a big one we left off. There's to be a recruiter. You can recruit in NFL. You can recruit in college. You think so? Miami Dolphins wide receiver Camarillo, the one who caught the pass a couple years ago to help the Dolphins not go defeated and be one of the sorriest teams ever in the NFL, is now the #1 college recruiter at Ohio State. Recruiting, flying around, going to get kids. I mean, that right there, evaluating kids, and that's another job that pays a lot. That can pay a lot of money. That's another job that keeps you around the game. That's another job that you're looking at talent. I mean, what skill you got to have to be able to see if a kid play football?
I don't think you have to have one. No, I don't think it really requires one.
Me either.
You know, so. Yeah. And those guys get paid great money. You know, sometimes they're graduate assistants.
Right.
Or just imagine if you're an NFL recruiter. I mean, you got to go to the combine, sit and evaluate the talent that you want for them to have in the draft.
Right.
You know, like one of my coaches, Randy Ball at the Kansas City Chiefs.
Right.
You know, he's big in, you know, certain areas like far as scouting. So, hey, man, you know, there are a lot of things that you can do around the game that you love. So therefore, hey man, make sure that you're staying in tune to what you love to do most, your sport, and just figure out, hey, drop in the comment section down below, you know, what you going to do after the game of football.
Well, let us know what would you do if you didn't make it to play in the NFL. What else would you like to do around the game that'll keep you around the game? Let us know in the comment section below. And like we said, this video isn't to deter anybody from going after their dreams. We just want you to understand that a dream is a dream. And we're talking about 1% of a 1% that makes it. So all the rest of the players, they're somewhere in the workforce. And I think what you would want to do is set yourself up so you'll be around the game. So you can be around the game. So, but I mean, what are some of the things they can do to prepare? Like, pay attention to the coach. How about you stop playing? You start playing while the coach talking. Try to get an understanding of what the coach is doing. You know what I'm saying? So if time for you to become a coach, you get an understanding of what coach is doing. What are some things they could do to prepare?
Man, all I'm gonna say is one of the best preparations in life is go to school and get your education and come out into one of those things around the sport with a degree. I don't know what it's going to be, if it's videographer, communication, broadcasting, management, coaching, being a general manager, being an assistant manager, whatever you want to do around the game, because one day it's going to end. So whatever you want to do to stay around the game, make sure you get educated in so that way you can walk in with your resume to the Miami Dolphins or the Jacksonville Jaguars or the Buffalo Bills or whoever it may be when your career is over with and say, hey, I like to have this job because you have it in black and white on paper. Now we're going to hire you.
There it is. All right, man, that's Footballville Podcast, man. Those are the things that you can do. And you just start changing your mind a little bit and looking at it as sports and football as a broader thing other than just playing quarterback or running back.
It's a full business, fellas and ladies.
We out.